Hi Aquarius, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Darlings. This is your WTF reading for August. I know these are going up a little bit late. I have got a little bit behind again. Just be aware that Mercury's going into retrograde for the whole of August. So if there's things that you haven't dealt with or things that people even are likely to come back from your past, I've got a situation going on at the moment. So, yes, that's likely to happen. Saturn's in retrograde till the 15th of November to do with relationships. All forms of relationships, not just personal ones, but could be work ones, could be distance ones, who you do dealings with, all of that sort of stuff. I think that's about it, isn't it, for... Oh, the Lionsgate. Yes, that was the other thing that I was going to tell you. There is a Lionsgate reading up on the channel. It's been up for a while. The Lionsgate opened up on the 29th. And it's fully opened by the 8th of the 8th. And then it kind of closes back down. And, you know, I say right up to about the 13th to the 15th. So what I do is I tend to, and I'll just a quick overview because the whole video will tell you what to do. There's 18 minutes about the Lionsgate. Then there's individual readings that are all time stamped. So just go and have a look, see if it's something you're interested in. But very quickly, manifest what you want in this time building up to the Lionsgate being fully opened. Just keep it in mind, keep repeating it. And then as the Lion Gates close down, release anything that is no longer in your best interests. So, let's get your energy card. We're using the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Sorry, Aquarius, my child uses the most inopportune moments to call me. So, your energy cards are activated earth, power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So for those of you that don't know about the ley lines, they are lines that crisscross the country and at certain points they meet up. So there may be some close to you, there may not, but there may be some real pull towards these power places like Stonehenge or Seahenge. There's other places around, dotted around, I know, around the UK, but places in America are going to be like the Grand Canyon because it's awe-inspiring. The waterfalls, I can't remember where they are, but they're in Oregon somewhere, absolutely beautiful. Spiritual sacred places that you're allowed to go to. These places are billions of years old. Billions of years. Since the world began, these places started to produce from tiny little molecules, and they have been around since time immemorial. So just find out what's local to you. Now, what's local to me is I have got an ancient heathland very close to me. And I love walking over there because I do feel like I'm walking with the ancestors. And that heathland was a heathland, and it's had a lot of the heathland stolen from it because of building. Obviously, it's now part of a town. But they have maintained part of that heathland as the ancient heathland. Obviously, it's not as big as it was, but it dates back to prehistoric times. And, you know, the most unlikely places, you know, some of these modern towns that were built in the 1960s are built right on the edge of some of these ancient woodlands, these ancient places that we don't know anything about. So go and have a look up the historical aspects of what it is and where it is where you are. And you may well be surprised. Like in the UK, for instance, a lot of pagan sites are actually churches, and the stones from the pagan sites were smashed up in order to make the Christian churches. So just because it's got a Christian facade on it now doesn't mean that it was always a Christian place. It could have been a pagan burial site or a pagan worship site, and it's just got eaten up by modern day living. Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. If you don't know who your star family is, do some meditating around it. Call them in. If you don't know how to meditate, that's absolutely fine. You just sit very quietly, maybe with a little bit of nice music for yourself. Music you enjoy. Do not get caught up in, oh, you need meditation music. No, you don't. I've got a friend who meditates to Black Sabbath, amongst other things. So do what makes you feel comfortable. Taking some deep breaths. Oh, for goodness sake. Taking some deep breaths and allow yourself to relax from the top of your head. Start with the top head muscles. Bring it down into the face, across the shoulders, down the arms, into the body and the legs, right down to the toes, and then come back up again and relax all those muscles again. That's meditation. That's the easiest way of getting yourself into a meditation. But make it intentional. That's the word. Intentional. Make it intentional. Make it aware before you go into the meditation that you want to actually discover and call in your soul tribe, your soul family. You're not for everyone. Oh, wow. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Go and look up your north node. It will explain things a little bit further. For those of you that haven't got your birth chart done or anything like that, there is a link in the explanation box below. I think it's either Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology. They do a free birth chart where you can go and look up your houses, your positions, your placements, your birth sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, Venus, all of those sorts of things, and your north node. Your south node is where you've come from. Your north node is where you're going to. Very nice start. It does look like that there. Do you know, everybody's had this month, a spiritual moving on, a spiritual experience. I'm not even going to say the other word that's become really popular, but there's going to be a collective awareness that things have shifted. We believe that there was a timeline shift in July, and it's going to be more felt in August by everybody. So, what started the WTF for Aquarius for August, and can I have manifestation and wish fulfillment, please? Oh no, it's not manifestation, is it? No wonder the cards ain't coming out. Facing their fears and taking their power back. I'm not concentrating. Thank you. Now we'll have the manifestation and the wish fulfillment. movement and journey. This has come out in every single reading in different positions, but this Two of Athames is really true of most people for August. So it's reconnecting to your true self. That's a lovely card to get in that position. And the outcome, please, for Aquarius for August. Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay, my lovely Aquariuses. What started your WTF? Bit of a message came out with this. A new situation or opportunity arises that is going to need for you to take a leap of faith, for you to make a quick decision about something you don't know anything about. You may have to look at the legalities of this, contracts, that sort of thing, with the King of Athames coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you could be dealing with another person. You could be a legal person yourself, but you have got to look at the legalities of whatever this opportunity is. If it does include a contract, be very careful that you do read the small print before signing anything, and don't sign anything before the 4th of before the 4th of August, when Mercury comes into retrograde. And in fact, do you know something? I hate signing for anything during the Mercury retrograde. I really do. Because it means you've got to revisit it again at some point in the future. It just does my head in. Number 11, Standing Stone. Got the scales for balance. The harm none message. The labyrinth is clear. Highly protected. This is natural justice being served. So, if there is an opportunity arising and the legalities around that, you may have to weigh up the pros and cons and look at natural justice. Now, I've just got a second download with this. So, there has already been a situation where you have taken the leap of faith of taking legal advice. Now, that could be in any form. That could be with a solicitor, a lawyer, an advocate, even the police, okay? And it has brought you back into balance and has allowed you to see certain aspects of your life where you need to ensure that you are protected at all times. They're saying you're highly protected, but you need to do those risk assessments for yourself. Oh my God, there's another king. So that's 2 kings, because this king, this is okay. This king has come in. Now, high vibration energy, they are loving, caring, giving, very approachable, very fun-loving. They like to spend time with you. They may be a bit shady about how they feel, but that's because they've probably been hurt before. But in low vibrational energy, this is one nasty son of a bitch. You've got this because you've got the wasps in this and thistles instead of flowers. Now, thistles to me are a herb. They are used for all sorts of things. You can use thistles. Originally were used as teasel brushes. So there's a lot of uses for thistles positively. There's also a lot of uses for them negatively. The honeybee is hiding behind the pot because if the wasps see her, they will kill her. And I'm getting that this is what you need to do. You really do. That's set in stone. This person, do not let them into your lives. Do not give them any wiggle room whatsoever. None. This person, now it could possibly be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody who appears to be very wishy-washy. How am I going to put this? But with a sting, literally with a sting. So with Pisces, they're a bit of dreamers, aren't they? So it could be like they're giving you false hope around a dream. Oh yeah, I can work that out for you. I can do that for you. But they'll go around and around in circles and never sort it out, and he'll end up hurting you. Cancer, they've got the pincers. They come out with their pincers all blazing, and they're like, get away from me, and they sidle off and they bugger off and they don't do fuck all for you. And this isn't against those star signs, because I've got those star signs in my, and I will explain the high vibrational energy in a minute. I'm talking about low vibrational energy and the warning that I'm getting about this particular creature. Scorpio, they've got a stinger in their tail like you would not fucking believe. You upset them, you're going to freaking know it times 10. Now, high vibrational energy, Pisces, yes, they're the dreamers, but oh my God, they can sell a dream to you. They can bring you into their world of manifestation and affirmation, and everything in the world is rosy. Honestly, they are really lovely people until it oversteps the mark and they actually don't bring about anything, and it's then a shit show. Cancer, on its positivity, Cancer is one of these creatures that will peer out from under the stone, make sure it's all clear and everything's working all right, and then they come out and they go about their busy day doing things, watching out for predators, all of that nice stuff. They're quite little busy beavers, to be honest with you. So they're never shy of work. They kind of really love deep when they love deeply. But they do get themselves into a bit of a pickle now and then. Scorpio is the loyal one. Scorpio demands loyalty because they give loyalty. When you get a Scorpio friend, they are immensely loyal to you, to a fault, to the point where they will go out and bat for you every single time. So can you see the difference? It's like the polar opposites, but we're talking about the low vibrational energy coming in here, having done something that's made you into a spin that you've had to look at things a second time. And then coming in behind that is the moon. And the moon is saying there is a pathway forward. It's a 9. It's a wish fulfillment. But there's also a distortion. There's a distortion of the truth, and you need to unpick it. And that's why you've got the King of Athames coming in and saying to you, opportunity or incident, legalities, natural justice, this creature. And don't forget, the water signs are governed by the moon. So just know that there could be a difficult liaison, and you know, because Mercury's in retrograde, I'm not even out of the realms of possibility that this could be somebody that you already know, or if you don't know them, you've had some sort of really quick but passing interaction with this person. So facing your fears and taking your power back, facing your fears around the Four of Wands is, are you enough? Are you, is this meant for you? Are you doubting that you can have the celebrations of the Four of Wands, whether it is to do with a personal relationship, which would indicate an engagement, a wedding, an anniversary, If it's business, it's about your business coming to fruition and there being an end result and lots of celebrations around. So just know, yes, you are enough. You're more than enough. Do not doubt it. In any aspect at all, Aquarius, of course you're enough. But taking your power back from this is really allowing yourself to enjoy that celebration, to enjoy the fruits of your labours, whether it is you making the business or whether it is you creating a personal relationship that is long lasting. Please enjoy this moment, because it is you literally facing that fear of, well, it's never going to work out for me because I don't feel I'm good enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, fat enough, thin enough, this enough, that enough. Forget that. That's society being, and social media being at its worst. You only need to be enough for that one person. If it's around business, of course you're enough. Of course you've got that idea that you want to put out there. Of course you've got the ability to actually promote and get yourself seen. Manifestation, wish fulfillment, and why it may be fucked. It's a little bit fucked. The bear wants you to go off with him and dance with the wood nymphs, and you're looking at that trap going, do I set it or do I release it? Do I set it or do I release it? And I guess in your manifestation, what you want is to release yourself from any binds that are holding you back, which, you know, a lot of people are doing that at the moment. Just know that you have to do some work around that. If you've been sucked into one kind of belief system, if you've been believing social media and all of that, let me tell you, shut the whole lot down for a week. Shut the whole lot down for a week and give yourself some peace and quiet. And when I say shut it down, get rid of the telly. That was the worst thing for me. Was I was listening to far too much crap on the telly, and I turned the television off. My television has not been on inside 14 months. It sits in the corner. I don't have any TV whatsoever. None. There's enough bullshit online to be getting on with without having that box in the corner where you are literally using up your time by being zombified in front of that square box. You don't need it in your life. And if there's other things that you want to do, you need to release the trap that's binding you to that sofa. You need to release yourself from the trap in not believing in yourself, because you should be believing in yourself and your abilities. Movement and journey, the two of Athames. Now, this is about conflict, either conflict with another or conflict with your inner conflict with yourself. You know what you want to do, where you want to be, but you've got this issue is about how you get there. And you're having this discussion either internally with yourself or with another person. If it's with another person, walk away. Walk away. You're never going to agree on how to do this because your trajectories are different. They're too different. You got this little eagle up here that is overseeing, looking at the whole picture. And you two are on the edge, just like, yeah, but, get rid of the yeah, buts. They're not going to listen. They are stuck in their own way and they want to do it their way. Walk away, because your trajectory is not even in alignment. It's completely like in opposite directions. So like one of you are going to be going that way and the other one's going to be going that way, or you're going to be going up and round like that. The trajectories are completely different on what it is that you need to bring yourself out of this inner conflict. And the one way of doing that is to walk away, because it's the other person that is making you feel conflicted. So what can you do about this situation? You have got the High Priestess, highly intelligent, highly intuitive, and that's the message. Listen to your intuition. Allow the moon to illuminate for you what it is that you need to know. You have got the moon there. Again, the same message. Allow the moon to do its job. Allow it to illuminate a truth or an untruth, a pathway forward or even a pathway backwards in this instance. The High Priestess is the number 2 in the deck. She knows her shit. But she doesn't need a recipe book. She doesn't need somebody telling her what to do, how to add things, when to add it. She just knows instinctively. Trust your instincts, that gut feeling that you get for 3 seconds when things start. Trust it, because it won't let you down. So what is out of your hands? What can you not do anything about? And what is the universe on the sidelines trying to help you with? You're at the number 3, which is normally either a celebration, a collaboration, sometimes a walking away because it's, you know, it's done, it's finished, that sort of thing. But in this case, the Oak King is procrastinating. He is looking at things from an obscure perspective. He's not looking at things from a really good standpoint. And he's going round in circles infinitely. Infinitely, that's the word, infinitely. And there's a little robin in the tree, which would indicate that the ancestors are trying to give him some pointers that if he stood up upright, he would have a different perspective on the whole issue. And I'm getting that is the universe. The universe is coming to you, trying to get to show you different perspectives of the same situation, the same, you know, whether that is the opportunity or an incident. They're trying to get you to see a different perspective of what's happened. So reconnecting to your true self, you have got the Ace of Athames, drawing energy down from the universe, cutting out what no longer serves you, allowing those seeds to come in and grow in the space that you have created. That is a lovely, lovely card to get. Obviously, it is an air card, so it is really indicative of how you think and feel about things. And the Athame is so many things to the air signs. It's the point, the energy point that you raise up to draw that energy down. It is the point that cuts things out or prunes things back to see if there's any growth. But the biggest thing about this card is understanding the worth of the energy that you are getting by the dandelion. Now, the dandelion is very important to all of us. It can be used for all sorts of things. The flowers can be turned into a form of honey or sweet liquid that is really good for you. It's packed with nutrients. The leaves are edible, whether you're putting them into salads or sandwiches or whatever. You can have those leaves, no problem at all. And the root can be changed into tinctures and healing stuff. And it can also be made into a coffee once it's dried and it's ground down. It is also indicating the dandelion. Its 3 stages indicate different things. The flower is the sun. The seed head, when it's round like that, is the moon. And these little seeds that you've just seen here represent the stars. So it's the sun, the moon and the stars coming in together. Beautiful. It means success and happiness. It means illumination. It means manifestations are coming in towards you, and you are now accepting that that is a possibility. Brilliant way of reconnecting to your true self. It's another number 3 on the outcome, and this is the 3 of Pentacles. This is my collaboration card. This is the coming together of like-minded people. So you may feel that you're not for everybody and you're a bit weird, but there are people out there that are going to match you. Some are going to be a lot older, some are going to be a bit younger, whatever this is for you, this collaboration comes in and is heartfelt, but it's also providing the magic that you need around your career, your home life and your family, because it's very earth based. So what is out of view for you, what is out of sight at the moment, is the King of Wands. So you got 3 kings out of the minor arcana. So you have got a Thames, chalices and wands. So that's air, water and fire. You just haven't got the Earth King at the moment. So the King of Wands comes in. He's going to be Aries, Leo or Sag. And all the kings, darling, it's male or female. I deal with energies. I don't deal with sexuality. He sits there with great pride. He's done his projects, his plans. He's master manifesting. He knows he can make things happen. He's got the fire for passion and desire. And he's just sitting there. He knows it's his right. It's his birthright. He's, you know, most fire signs are quite arrogant, to be honest with you, because they just know. They just know that they can wave that magic wand and it's going to happen for them. So if this person is just being hidden from you, slightly out of view, they could be a massive bonus to you around a business venture. They could be a massive bonus around you. When you get involved with a fire sign, they are passionate about everything, both positively and negatively. So when you are involved like that with a fire sign, you just need to know you need to take the good with the bad. You know, if it is a business partner, you are looking at somebody who is really good at what they do and they don't like anybody standing in their way. They don't like slackers. They don't like people who won't pull their weight. They don't like anything like that. They need to know that you're as invested as they are. And the same in their personal lives. They want to be the centre of somebody's world. But by the same token, that is what they're going to offer you ultimately in the outcome. Nice. So let's do a little bit of clarifying. So can I have a clarifier for what started the WTF for Aquarius in the beginning of August? 10 of air. So the 10 of air is the 10 of a Thames. Having done all life's lessons, you are now in a position where you can blow issues and problems out of your way. You don't have to worry about them because you know how to deal with them. And this little angel here is just bugger off. I've dealt with you. I'm done with that shit. So the issues and problems, a completion card because it's a 10. So the issues and problems are complete. Which you've got the new beginning over there where you've reconnected to your true self. And then you've got the 2 of water. So you've got 2 aspects here. And the 2 of water is the 2 of chalices. There is going to be, at the end of this, a celebration coming in. This is going to be, and I'm not going to say it's going to be a big victory, but to you it's going to mean the world. It is going to mean that you are opening yourself up to understand that the process of either an opportunity and you've gone through those processes and it's ended up being something more than you thought it was going to be, and it's going to be really good. If it's an incident that you're dealing with, it's almost like you're going to be able to let it bat off like water off a duck's back because you've been it, seen it, done it. And you love yourself enough not to get involved in a slanging match with somebody. You love yourself and respect yourself enough to know that if you don't entertain it, you are releasing the other person as well. And that is where most of the time you want to be Aquarius, because I do know that most Aquarians, they don't understand the functionings of other people's minds. So very often you find an Aquarian that will be on their own because they're done. They're done, and they're not frightened of being done. Four of Wands, please. Facing their fears and taking their power back. Clarified by the Four of Air. Taking a break. Having some time out. I think we already said that, didn't we? The manifestation and the wish fulfillment. So if you do feel that you're not enough, if you do feel that you're having difficulty accepting a celebration, even if it's just a small win, take some time out and really think things over, because you should be celebrating the smallest of wins and the largest of wins and everything in between. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment's been clarified by the Eight of Air, otherwise known the Eight of Athames. The eights are about communication, and this is no different. It is about communication from the spirit realm. It's about receiving those communications from above and being able to connect to those communications, clearly hearing what it is that they want to tell you, what they want to guide you on. So just be open to the fact that they know that you want to free yourself from this trap that you keep seeming to go back to, and they're saying, come on, it's time. It is now time for you to be listening to us. Oh, wow. You've got the King of Fire twice hidden from you there, but they are on your pathway here. There could be a conflict with this King of Fire that is more heartfelt and more closer to your heart than you originally first thought. So your trajectories may have already split away and you've had time away from this person. You may have already done this on your movement and journey. You may have already moved across away from them because your pathways were just not matching up. But there is going to be a return of the King of Fire. And this time they're coming back in with a distinct passion and desire to resolve your issues. Wow. Aquarius. Let me know in the comments. The High Priestess, please. The High Priestess has been clarified by the Empress. How wonderful is that? The Empress is like all four of the queens in one. She is also described as the Earth Mother. She brings in love, comfort, joy, abundance, all of those nice things. So allow the moon to illuminate the truths and the untruths. Use that gut feeling, because the Empress is coming in to say to you, absolutely use earth magic, use anything that's at your disposal, because you are the Empress, male or female. You have so much to offer anybody who comes your way, weird or not. This is you. Don't worry whether other people see your worth, as long as you see your worth. Wow. So the Oak King plays. The Five of Earth. This is a transitional card. So it could be that the reason you've got the Oak King is that you are in transition around finances, career and home life. There may have been a sudden or elongated change that has made you think twice about your finances. It doesn't mean that you're destitute. It just means that there is a transitional period throughout August that is going to make you look at finances completely differently. Very nice. Ace of Swords. Second time the Justice card has come out. This is the number 11. You have it in the standing stone right at the beginning of the reading. Justice would indicate, and I was going to say it at the last one, and I thought, no, probably not. There could be a Libra around you. Could be. Or somebody who's got very Libra-like qualities, need to be in balance, need justice to reign. Just know that as you draw this energy down and you cut out what no longer serves you, you do not need to justify why you're doing that. You need to do it for your own good and for your own purpose. Now, the 11 comes in, it's a prime number or a spiritual number where it's a learning and teaching number. So it could be that reconnecting to your true self, connecting up the dots, you could be offering out to other people the lessons that you've already learnt to make their pathway a little bit easier on the earth planet or the earth plane. The Three of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. So this is a cycle coming to a close. This is a big cycle. It's a major arcana, a big cycle coming to a close, coming to an end. And then as that cycles out, as you start to move away from feeling lonely, the new opportunities and the new cycles begin around your soul tribe, your soul family. How nice is that? So, my darlings, King of Wands. Can I have a clarifier, please? As you've got him twice. Three of Water. Celebrations with friends, family and community. I get that this liaison later on in August, I get that this is going to be more positive than you think. You're going to think that you're in conflict around this, but when they actually present to you, they're going to present completely differently as they did when you connected the last time. I'm so glad I do clarifiers in this reading. Transformation. Transformation. Wow, you got that twice as well. Nature. You are transforming. You are transforming. You are bringing yourself out of one way of being and allowing yourself to transform into a new way of being, a more confident, a more happier, a more joyful self than you have been in recent years. And just to complete all the kings at the bottom of the deck, you're the King of Earth coming in. Now, the King of Earth is Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, overseeing the whole of this situation. So this could be either a parent, a grandparent or an ancestor that has passed that is overseeing the whole thing. They are always going to be loving, caring and giving, even on their worst days and at their low vibrational energy. The King of Earth is this regal ruler who just soaks up the magic from the earth and wants to pass that on by way of investing into people and surroundings. So just know that that is an amazing way to finish. They are going to be a protective energy. So it's going to be somebody, male or female, that is going to be a mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandfather, a brother, an uncle, auntie, a sister, somebody who has got the balls to stand up and be a protector as well as an investor. Very nice. We have some clarifiers. Not, oh, some knowledge, wisdom and guidance. That would be good, wouldn't it? Anything else for Aquarius? Thank you. So, shown in Master, be graceful in movement and action. Darlings, when it says graceful in action, don't be tempted to judge a book by its cover. Give this person some room to explain themselves. Doesn't mean you've got to accept the explanation, but just be graceful. If you're going to let them down, do it gracefully. Traveller, move in a new direction. See what I was saying about that conflict with another, where you need to move away from them in order to get your trajectory right. Oracle, wait for important information. And I just heard post. That could be coming through the post. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. And last but not least, protection, guardian, drop your shields. Please allow somebody to come in at least to explain themselves and give you an idea of what happened. What happened wasn't your fault. It was nothing to do with you. It may have felt like it, but it wasn't. But they just want this opportunity to set the record straight. And you may think it's the loudest BS in the world. Be graceful with that. Thank them for the information and take a rest, take a time out to mull it all over and process it. Don't make any hasty decisions. Like I said, look at the small print, understand where this is coming from. Is it coming from pure love and pure trust, or is it coming from pure lust and pure untrust? Truth or untruth? My darlings, that's your reading for August, wherever you are in the world. Please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.